Hi guys! In this video I'm gonna answer the top 10 questions that people have always tried to answer. People of different nationalities, worldviews, of different traditions and customs, and actually in different times. So what are these top 10 questions? There are actually much more, but for the purpose of this video we should limit to the top 10. Okay, so what are these questions? Actually, let's go. Number 1. Does the Creator exist? Number 2. What is the meaning of existence of the world? Number 3. Why does evil exist? Number 4. What is the purpose of man? Number 5. Why do people suffer? Okay. Number 6. What awaits us after death? Number 7. Is our destiny predetermined? Okay. Number 8. Ooh, the favorite one, yeah? What is the meaning of life? Okay. Number 9. What is the worst vice and the best virtue? And number 10. Yay, can the truth be found? So, why are these questions so important? And I know why, and you know why. Because the whole worldviews and religions appeared just because people tried to answer this question. And very different worldviews: occult, philosophical, ethical, and actually scientific. That's what science does. Science tries to answer these questions and give us the answers. Why does the world exist? Yeah, that's the main question. How does it work? So science actually tries to answer the very same questions as worldviews and religions do. Just science is a bit, limited with instruments for now on. Okay, so why are these questions important? Because without answering them, we don't know why we exist, why the world exists. What is it all for? What is the purpose of all this? What is the meaning of our life? We are, as humans, we're sentient beings. We're not animals, so asking why is natural for us. We should know how the world works. We should know our place in this world. And if we don't know, there are lots of moral sufferings. So we need to answer the questions. And it's a matter of survival for us. Because we are sentient beings, we're able to understand, to analyze, and to find the truth. So, what are we waiting for? Let's go! So, our question number 1. Does the Creator exist? Actually, the answer is yes. But what's more important is, what do we mean by this word? Who is the Creator? Well, people could answer to this question a very different way. Well, but in our worldview, the Creator is nothing supernatural. Actually, Creator means universe. But hold on, if these words mean exactly the same, why do we use the word Creator at all? Why don't we just say universe? And there is an explanation for that. And the idea is that our universe is actually a living being, and it's a huge living being, and it's very, very developed, highly developed, but still a living being, like you and me. And like all living beings, it follows its evolution. So at the current stage of evolution, the Creator transformed himself into what we know as the universe. In other words, we can say that our universe, physical space that we know, is actually the physical body of the Creator. So that's why we use two words. When we use the word universe, we actually mean space, stars, and everything. And when we think about Creator, we mean the universe as a living being. That's why we need these two words. But my second question is actually why? Why did the Creator transform Himself into the universe? And here where we come further. And we go to question number 2. Well, and our second question is, what is the meaning of existence of the world? And when I actually say world, I don't only mean our planet, and people. I'm talking about the whole universe. We can say that world equals universe in a way, because we are all particles of the universe, and whatever happens in the universe, it actually happens with us. Our planet and all other planets and everything that exists in the universe actually follows the same principle of evolution as the universe does. So that's why when talking about the world, I mean our universe. And let's not forget that if we talk about our universe as a living being, so if we understand that our universe is the Creator, the living system with its purposes and aims, then we should also bear in mind that it's a sentient being, a very complicated system. But it is sentient, it has mind, it has soul. And so it's not only the body, it's not only stars and planets and everything, it's much more. So let's think about the universe. So why did this transition took place, this transformation? So at some point of his evolution, the Creator transformed himself into the universe. So why did that happen? Actually, it happened because our current stage of evolution is the stage of self-knowledge and self-improvement. You can compare it, to the life cycle of a butterfly. Like in a cocoon, there are some transformations, and when these transformations are finished, we get a butterfly. So it's the very similar process, so to say. So at the current stage of evolution, there are some processes that are going on within the universe. The processes of self-improvement, self-knowledge, and self-development. And when this process are finished, we get a new creature, a better one, and it's another stage of evolution. So our world, and everything that within it, people and other sentient beings, intelligent races in the universe, whatever, so all living creatures, we actually follow the same process, and we have similar aims. So if we help the universe to transform, then we can continue our evolutionary process, so we can live further. So our aims are the aims of the universe, because we are the particles of the universe. So that's the idea. Okie dokie, so let's move to the third question. And this question is, why does evil exist? Well, so first of all, when I say evil, I mean everything that is not normal, not natural, and very destructive, that actually threatens the life in the universe itself. It can be compared to a disease. So by fighting this disease, by struggling, the universe becomes better. So evil is like a stimulus for improvement, for struggle, and for becoming better. In this way, we can say that by threatening life, ultimately evil makes life stronger. In other words, evil exists for us to overcome it, for the universe to overcome it, and to become healthier, stronger, better, and more perfect. That's the idea. That's, the general idea of evil in the universe. But if we talk about our society and specific manifestation of evil, then it's obvious that it actually exists because we allow it to exist. If we don't wish evil, if we don't do evil, there is no evil. That's the idea. However, people suffer from delusions, they make mistakes, they don't know how the world works, and this all results into some bad, improper, not natural actions. Unfortunately, that's how it works. So instead of fighting evil, instead of overcoming our vices, instead of becoming better, we kind of do nothing, and that's why evil exists. And sometimes we even do bad things. So unfortunately, if we talk about evil in our society, we are ourselves to blame. But there are also ways to overcome it. And this is knowledge, education, and understanding the laws of the universe. Okay, and now question number 4. What is the purpose of man? Why do humans exist? Okay, we human beings, we are sentient beings. It means that we're able to cognize, to comprehend, to understand, to draw conclusions, and actually make choice. We have free will and we can make choice between good and evil. We can overcome some bad things and choose the good things, those that help our universe to develop. Human beings are among other intelligent beings, intelligent races in the universe. So yay, aliens, go find them. They do exist because the universe is huge. So we are not the only sentient beings in the whole universe. Because, it's due to its scale. So, people, like other sentient beings, they can make the right choice, many choices. And every choice can be the right one. So this is how we help the universe to develop. We are the sentient parts of the universe. You may say that we are the soul and the mind and the body of the creator, the universe. So we are actually this driving force of evolution. Because these moral choices and all this improvement, it goes through us, through sentient beings. We are the key instrument of the universe, so to say, that helps it to survive, to develop, and to evolutionize. That's why we have this huge responsibility, and we play the vital role in the development of the universe. Because the future of the universe depends on us, on sentient beings, and on every one of us and each of us. That's the purpose of man, as a sentient being. So, we're cool. And our 5th question is, why do people suffer? Oh my God, why do we suffer? Actually, the good thing is, sufferings, it's not a punishment, guys. So don't worry, nobody's punishing you. Actually, sufferings are just the result of our imperfection. So instead of knowing how the world works, instead of making it better, making the right choices, we make the wrong one. Because they might seem better at some point, they might seem more beneficial. So we don't see the whole picture, the whole worldview. And sometimes bad things seem good to us. It's all due to our illusions. Because if you don't know how the mechanism works, of course you can break it, because you don't know what's good for it and what's bad. If you don't know that if you put your hand into the fire, you're gonna get burned, you're gonna definitely do it. That's why we teach our kids. So the more we know, the better we become, because we actually understand what is good for the world and for the universe and what's not, what helps us to perfect, and what causes burns, And what we have in our society is the result of our delusions, illusions, and sometimes we just don't want to be good, Our illusions make us procrastinate. So that's why sufferings exist. We allow them to exist. Sufferings are the result of illusions. Sufferings are actually illusions themselves. We kind of invent them. We suffer, and this is our choice. We can choose not to suffer, and to achieve that, we should learn about the world, how it works, so we could help the world and thus help ourselves and help our society. This is how it works. You help yourself, you help people, you help society, you help the universe. And we can do it because we are the sentient beings, we are the driving force of evolution. We not only can do it, it's very natural to us. So people, we can get rid of our illusions and sufferings. So just let's do it. Question number 6. What awaits us after death? Okay, seriously, it's a very serious question. So, okay, what actually happens when our physical body dies? Well, according to our worldview, if our physical body ceases to exist, then our energy body remains. And a person, his personality, within his energy body, exists during some period in the world of energy. That's kind of another layer of our universe. And then a person is reborn again. Why do we actually need this mechanism, of being reborn? It's very practical. To be honest, it's just nearly impossible to perfect yourself to the proper level, just within one life. So people need to go through these stages over and over again, because here in our material body, we can perfect ourselves in the most effective and efficient way. So this is here where our body allows us to fight our vices and to improve ourselves in the best way. But, our life is so short, the life of our body, so we need several stages, this kind of transformation. And during each life, a person becomes a bit better, so better and better and better. He's some kind, we can say that he perfects the spirit within him. And by perfecting his spirit, he perfects the spirit of the universe, the creator. And at some point, all particles of the spirit will go through sentient beings in this way, and they're gonna be perfected. And when actually a person reaches, the highest possible point of his development, then he leaves his energy body and goes to the world of spirit. One day, all sentient beings and everything else gonna be back in the world of spirit, and at that point the spirit will already be perfected. So that's when the current stage of evolution of our universe will finish. That would be the end of this, cocoon stage, when our universe will be able to go to the next stage and become a butterfly. So that's what happens after death. We actually continue our evolution till it's finished, till it reaches the next stage. So enjoy. Question number 7. Is human destiny predetermined? No, it's not. And you know why? Because if it was like that, if everything was predetermined, that means it would be just mechanical actions. And mechanical actions means there is no free will. And no free will means no free choice. And no free choice means we cannot overcome anything. And we cannot perfect. If we just act like robots, are you talking about any perfection here? Of course not. So in order to perfect, we need to overcome. We need to make these free will decisions. That's how we, train ourselves. That's how we become better, stronger, That's how evolution goes. You need this free will. That's why actually sentient beings appeared, intelligent races, because that's a very important element, a very important stage of our evolution. Animals cannot make this purely, free choices. They cannot understand, cognize, draw conclusions. That's why destiny is not predetermined, because we choose our destiny. Every single minute we make choices. Choices in favor of good things that develops the universe or not. So our destiny is not predetermined. But we can determine it ourselves by choosing what should be chosen, and by helping the world to develop, by choosing future, by choosing life, and by helping everybody else to see this beautiful aim and our purpose and our absolutely beautiful destiny. Question number 8. What is the meaning of the life? Okay, as we already know, we follow the same evolution as our universe follows. And that is, our aim here is to become better and to make our world a better place, to fulfill our destiny. And by understanding how the world works, by trying to make ourselves better and the world better, we reduce the sufferings, so we increase happiness. That's the aim of our life, to cognize, to understand, and to make the right choices, and to help the world, to help people understand, to reduce their sufferings, to make them happier. And then when I think about the meaning of life, it means whatever I do in life, whatever goals I have, they should be subordinated to this main aim. Whatever I do in life, this should be beneficial for me, for other people, for the world, and for the universe. This is how we live, because that's the main idea why we exist, so we should follow it. We don't live here, just to eat, drink, and have fun. Of course we can have fun, it's okay to be happy and have fun, but it's not the aim, it's the result of our knowledge, the result of our development, the result that we understand that there are no sufferings, and we're able to break these illusions, and make everyone happier. So that's why we live, and that's why every day we wake up, and we always have this higher aim, to go for it. So why don't we try to organize ourselves to be good for ourselves, for people, the world, and the universe? And this is possible, people, and there are many ways how. But how is a separate question, and we'll talk about it later. Question number 9. What is the worst vice and the best virtue? So, what's the worst vice? Sorry. Well, I would say it's pride, because pride is actually, it's nearly the root of all other vices. For example, if you envy someone, it's because of your pride, Why does he have this nice thing and I don't? I'm the best one, I should have it. Or greed, I should get all the best things in the world. I don't care about other people. I just want more and more and more and more for my best self. Or arrogance, or cruelty. It's all about pride. I love myself so much, so I don't really care about others. Let them all die, because, that's rubbish, because I'm the best person in the world. So you can see that pride is actually the root of nearly all vices. And if we talk about virtues, what's the best virtue? I would go for justice. And, because if a person is just, he always tries to evaluate and he tries to be fair. And that's very important. And why am I not talking about kindness and love? Because if a person is not really that loving and kind, but he is just, then he tries to work things out right. Justice allows us to choose the best for everyone, because everyone, we're all human beings, we're all equal. So justice allows us to be good, and then kindness and love kind of adds to this justice. So I would go for these two. So the worst vice is pride, the best virtue is justice. And the last question is number 10. Can the truth be found? Well, and the answer is yes, of course, because that's why we exist. If you look around, what do you see? Everything is the truth. Everything around you, because the truth is reality itself. So we can find the truth everywhere. The most important part is to get rid of our illusions and to see the world how it is, to understand how it really works, why it exists, why people exist. We live in order to cognize, because we are sentient beings, If it would be impossible to understand the truth and the world, then we would not exist at all. So yes, it is possible to see and understand the truth. And this is why sentient beings, intelligent races, that's why we exist. So enjoy, we can find the truth. And there are very different ways to do it. Actually, science helps us to find the truth, and all kind of education. And we can come to the truth and to understanding about how the world works ourselves. So go for it, because that's why you're born, that's why you're a sentient being, because you can find the truth and you can live happily with this truth. So, let's go. So guys, what can I say in conclusion? Well, these top 10 questions kind of showed you very briefly the picture, the worldview of the teaching, how we see it, how we see the universe, how we see human beings, how we understand the purpose of man and the meaning of life. If it helped you out, then I'm very happy. Maybe it helped you to see the world as it is. Maybe it helped you to think about some important matters. Maybe it just made your day. So I hope it worked for you. And if you have any more questions, you can just write down, as a comment, and I'll try to answer. There are lots of questions that we want to answer, all of us, and we answer different questions every day. So if you have one, ask me, and I'll try to make a nice video answering your question. Okay? And I'll see you later. Bye, and enjoy your life.